this is Sewing STFU, and this is my review on The Nightmare Before Christmas. Hit this thing. Disable. Okay. Sorry about that. Somewhere I set the zoom into action. Anyway, I'm talking about Nightmare Before Christmas and the review of Tim Burton's video game, The Nightmare Before Christmas 2, Oogie Boogie's Revenge. However, I'm not going to get much into it. For those who've seen the Nightmare Before Christmas movie, can all agree with me. It's good. It's one of those rare classics. One of those few classics that come through the mainframe, and you just make it good. It's so good, it doesn't even need a sequel. And guess what? That's what Tim Burton said. After so many requests for a sequel, Tim Burton put his foot down and said no. Automatic no. That yes, even though he would love to make a sequel. The thing is, he's seen how sequels work. In the past time, like several things not related to Tim Burton's work, such as, for example, the sequel named to Tim to the Rescue, sucked. However, Tim Burton said, you know what, even though I'm not going to make a movie sequel, let's make a video game sequel. Thus, we have Oogie Boogie's Revenge 2. It somewhat takes place the year after the whole Nightmare Before Christmas incident. Like the Halloween after, when Jack had defeated Oogie Boogie, saved Christmas. Oogie Boogie is back, and basically, he has plans. He wants revenge on those who basically fucked him up. And yes, I did say fuck him up. If you don't know what my initials mean, serving STFU, HM, you basically must, I haven't gotten any idea. But thing is, I love the video game, even though ironically, truth be told, I never played it. Here's the reason why. When I first got my PS2, we were basically hooked on Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts, I love Kingdom Hearts, no doubt about it. I even love how they incorporate the Nightmare Before Christmas into it. Yes, we do visit the world a couple times, but it was good. Heck, I loved it. And I loved how they basically incorporated. And they didn't say, guess what? Tim Burton, we're doing sequels. No, Tim Burton says, not doing sequels, period. Tim Burton, I have to say, I love you for saying no to having a Nightmare Before Christmas sequel. The video game, what I can say is, it is good. Now, compared to the first one, I'm saying it's good because basically not only do you get to interact, but you get to play Jack. In the video game, like I said, it's a year after it takes place. Jack decides he's going on a trip. He leaves Halloween Town, leaving it in charge of Dr. Finkelstein. Well, the trick-or-treaters, Potluck and Beryl, they bring back Oogie Boogie, and they take over Halloween Town. Not only that, he captures the Leos, the holiday Leos, all 7? I believe it's 7 holiday Leos. The only 2 we actually ever get to see is in Halloween Town and in Santa's Wonderland. Basically, you have to recover the doors, and you have to defeat Oogie Boogie shadows throughout the whole game. You get a neat little wristband, and as Jack, you had to kick these guys' butts. Now, compared to the movie, yeah, the game, I have to say, is a good call. Because basically, heck, if you try making it into a freaking movie, it's going to be one of those adventure films. Kind of like, you know, no offense to those who love Lord of the Rings, but it kind of reminds me of that. Playing a video game for a couple of hours throughout the whole day is kind of like Lord of the Rings. could be avoided differently. And you know what? It will be the same thing if they made a sequel. However, thanks again, Tim Burton, for making us the video game. But now a quick review on the movie. Enough for quickly dropping the guns, just I have to take the dogs out a bit. Okay, quick summary. After many years, Jack Skellington, who's basically the Pumpkin King, leads Halloween Town. However, after feeling he's done this year after year after year, he wants to do something different. After discovering the Forest of Seasons, or you know what, the Forest of Holidays, I'm going to call him the Forest of Holidays, and he enters into one of the doors. Guess what it takes him to? Christmas Town, where he meets up with Santa Claus. And since he never experienced this feeling before, and is filling up that gap, he decides, you know what, he's going to take Christmas and make it into his own. Sally, the ragdoll, is the only one who sees throughout the whole dang thing. The thing is, she reminds me a bit of Fluttershy from My Little Pony. She is shy, and when she does try to speak up, people overlook her, because she even basically goes and tells Jack, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think it's good. I think something bad will happen. And Jack says, oh, don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. And at the end, she makes that connection with Jack. And Jack realizes, wow, this person basically understands how I feel, and she does feel sorry for me. And of course, I'm not going to give away too much, because basically it's a good movie. There's so many good things in there. It doesn't even matter if it's a slow-mo. That's right, guys. If you guys haven't noticed, it is like clay puppets. And all these interactions, they have to stop. For what takes 1 minute, it's over thousands of clicks. It's like this. Okay, smile, click, adjust, click, adjust, click, adjust, and so on and so forth. So many clicks for one scene. But also, I'm gonna basically reveal a big thing. I bet some of you guys didn't know. A couple of years ago, probably after when Tim Burton had made the movie, somehow one of Jack's faceplates got off the set with one of the workers. Now, after a while, one of the crew who had Jack's mask for so long ended up basically having a yard sale. And what basically, the faceplates for Jack is worth millions, and end up selling it in a yard sale for only $20. Oh boy. The person who got the faceplates instantly realized he got it off for a good deal. But later on he got into debt, and he ended up calling up Media Treasures. I can't remember the show, but they're a show that basically takes icons or props from the movies and put them on auction. Sad to say, I didn't get to finish watching the rest of the episode. I saved it, but someone deleted it. So yeah, big slap in the face, right? Now, I have to say Jack is the main one in the media. He is, how I want to put it, he's somewhat not like an emo skeleton. Heck, I bet after this review, I'm going to have a lot of people getting mad at me saying emo skeleton, but he's basically kind of like that. He is depressed for a while in the movie, and then he gets happy when he discovers something new. And afterwards, he gets sad again. He's like, I can't believe it didn't go well for me. He gets ticked, and then finally he realized, hey, I'm not sad. I don't need to be someone else. I just need to be me. And he gets all these new ideas of how to scare people. And of course, like I said, Nightmare Before Christmas I love. Truth be told, I do not have on the 2-disc Blu-ray, even though I've been hearing that it's kind of good. However, on this one, I have the 2-disc special with the uncut original version of Frankenweenie. The live action movie, not the stop animation. The new one that Tim Burton brought out earlier this year. Even though, yes, I did make a review on it, all I can say is, sorry Tim, love the live action, not the slow-mo. Even though I love the ideas they put in, it's just the last bit, didn't like it. But Nightmare Before Christmas, my gosh. I have to say, this is probably the first time you ever get to see a villain actually skinned on a movie, a kid's movie. This is rated PG-13. Wow, should have been actually rated R, right? When that scene came up when Oogie Boogie got skinned. Wow. Go through several countdowns. Disney countdowns. Oogie Boogie's on there. He is probably the only villain who's actually been skinned alive in a Disney movie. We have villains that have been shot. Villains that have fallen to their death. Villains who have turned to dust. Some villains who have disappeared. Let's see. I think I always said shot. Let's see. Stabbed. Been arrested. So on and so forth. But Oogie Boogie, wow. He is probably one of the few bad villains that actually do get skinned. He gets skinned off. And you have to love these DVDs. These are 3 DVDs right here. You have Jack and Sally in the first disc, Shot Clock and Barrel on the third, and Oogie Boogie on the third one. And I kind of like it. Like, truth be told, I would love to have it in 3D. Like, wow. I have, like, several songs from the Nightmare remix. For those who haven't heard the music, go on YouTube, look up Nightmare Remixed, and you will love it. Signing, this is STFU saying love Nightmare Before Christmas, the video game, it's okay, and signing off.